Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's it going? What's going on, David? How you doing this morning on Tuesday?
What's
Hope you're
going
having
on,
a
David?
great
How you
day,
doing
man.
this morning on Tuesday? Let me turn the.
Yeah, you're good, brother. You're good. So we are now officially in the off season between the 2025 and 2026 season. Yes, it is 2 days after the Super Bowl. Tomorrow will be the parade for Super Bowl 60 in Seattle. On top of that, we've already got Super Bowl 61's logo, which I think is an absolutely beautiful logo. And when the first time I saw it, the thing that popped in my head was the Miami Dolphins. But man, it's a very beautiful logo. I absolutely love the Super Bowl 61 logo. I love the wave, the orange sunset. I think it's great. Um, we're going to get a whole bunch of theories. There's already plenty of them out on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, out on social media platforms on according to the colors who's going to be in the Super Bowl. And I love that theory. When it comes to the NFL and conspiracies and theories, that one I think is the best. Who do you want in free agency? Well, Zach, I would absolutely love to see the Broncos go get David Njoku. I did a video about it today where he uh, informed the Browns that he will not be returning and he will be going into free agency. And, even if the Broncos do keep Evan Ingram, going in and getting a sure-handed tight end in his size of a David Njoku for across the middle or even the red zone would really help Bo Nix. And I think that would be a great addition. Now, the Broncos are going into this year finally without having to deal with Bo Nix, or no, I'm sorry, not Bo Nix, but Russell Wilson's dead cap hit. But right now, as we sit, the Broncos have about 26 million in cap space, and we're gonna have to find areas to get more money.
I can't even hear me.
What's that?
You hear me?
I hear you now, brother. Do you think we keep Singleton, Locke, and John Franklin Myers? John Franklin Myers is gonna he's gonna be hard. PJ Locke, I hope we do. I hope we do. But according to what I've read about Bo Nix, he should start his rehab really soon. According to what I've been hearing, he should.
You think we go get another safety?
Well, if we were to retain PJ Locke, I know he's a corner. And we get our safety back off of injury. I don't know if we'll go get another safety in free agency, maybe the draft. But like I said, going into this year, the Broncos have to make more or have to create more cap space, right? I believe they're going to have around 26, 40 million, something like that in cap space. And knowing the owners and after year one with the owners saying, hey, we want a home playoff game. And then going into year two, with Bo Nix, you make it to the AFC Championship game and you saw areas that you need. Hopefully they figure out a way to create the cap and the money to go and make a splash in free agency. I mean, there are a few players in free agency. Now, I've got 3 players that I'm really looking at in the draft this year. I will be talking about them tonight on our first NFL Buzz Talk 2026 podcast at 7 Eastern. I've got 3 players that I'm looking at that I think the Broncos could draft for certain positions with players that might or might not come back. What's going on? I hope you're having a great day, man. I hope we go after either Lloyd, but...
Y'all need a wide receiver, though.
Okay, so there is a wide receiver in the draft that I am looking at. And if I'm ranging the draft the way I am, there is an ability, there is a chance he can fall to us at 30 or even fall to us in the second round. Now, the Denver Broncos have, I believe, 9 draft picks this year. So, there are a couple players in the draft that I'm really looking at. Hopefully, if they fall to us, and they're not your big name players that everybody's talking about in the first round. These are players that I'm looking at that could be, diamonds in the rough, so to say, in the draft, that if they were to fall to us in the positions that they play, their size and everything could be very beneficial. Now I get it. You got Mike Evans, he's a free agent in this year. Let me pull up the free agent wide receivers.
I know this is about football, but can I just say you're mad beautiful?
What's that, brother? I can barely hear you, James.
You look very beautiful today. Yeah, I guess she is. You said you were very beautiful today. Hey, she's even conscious right now. New Year party. Hello? You're also very beautiful.
Okay. He had a ton of background noise, and I think he might have been a troll, but it's okay. But all right, so let me pull up the wide receivers.
Do you believe that Sean Payton's saying that we don't need wide receivers?
No, we do need another wide receiver. We absolutely do. The Denver Broncos need another wide receiver. You know the Broncos would not win with a backup. Very hard to do. I knew that. And look, even if the Broncos somehow, some way beat the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl, going in with Jared Stidham, yeah, there was a possibility of J.K. Dobbins being back. There was a slim, maybe 50-50 chance Pat Bryant would have been able to play. Troy Franklin would have been able to play. Those were very slim possibilities. I still did not see us winning in the Super Bowl. So, now, yeah, Bo Nix didn't get hurt. That's a completely different story. But going in with Jared Stidham, yeah, he would have had 2 weeks to prepare and everything. But I don't see it.
With the full roster, all our players need to get good.
So you got.
We should honest because I have a lot of Broncos fans saying if y'all did go to the Super Bowl, y'all would have won.
No, I wouldn't. Look, if JK would have been back, all right, think about it this way. Hold on, David. Hold on, David.
Go ahead.
JK would have been coming back after how many months of not playing? 2-3 months? You can't expect him to go back into this game after sitting for 3 months and be that player that he was before he got hurt. Good morning. And then you got to think Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant, both having concussion and hamstring problems in the AFC Championship game, trying to, clear them for the Super Bowl. You don't know what their availability would have been in practice. So would it have been limited? Would it have been full? You don't know that. And then again, yeah, you would have had the 2 weeks to try to get Stidham ready. Yes, that defense would have been a lot better. But our run defense really wasn't that good this year, and you would have been going up against K9. Yeah, it probably would have been a more, I guess you could say, competitive game. But I still don't see the Broncos winning it.
I wouldn't say the game was kind of competitive.
So I wouldn't have seen the Broncos winning it because you would have lost the mobility with Jared Stidham with that pass rush of the Seattle Seahawks. Again, you don't know, or nobody knows what would have happened with JK, right? He probably would have been on a play count, so you still would have went in with RJ Harvey, McLaughlin as your primary backs. And so it probably, the Broncos probably would have scored 14. It probably would have been like a 20 to 14, 21 to 14 game, something like that. No, I don't know Bronco. I don't know him. I know Denver Dev, but I don't know that fan. Where does David Njoku go? I'd love to see him come to Denver. So I really do. Look, okay, so back to the wide receivers. You got Mike Evans, who's a free agent, but he's been in the league 12 years. Christian Kirk, Deebo Samuels, which Deebo has only been in the league 7 years. And, Tutu Atwell, he's a free agent. Jawan Jennings with the 49ers. But when you look at Jawan Jennings, their market value for him is set at $22.6 million. That's a lot of money for a wide receiver in free agency. $22.6 million. So, what's up, P. Brady? I don't know if the Broncos are going to go draft or free agency for a wide receiver. Now, so say you go for free agency, right? Mike Evans, Christian Kirk, Deebo Samuel. If you look at one of those three players, they're all going to want to be the wide receiver 1. Evans is going to be a 1. Samuel definitely is going to be a 1, want to be a 1. And Kirk is going to want to be a 1. Now, Deebo, you might be able to get away with putting him in the 2, but it's going to be hard. Now, when you look at it, Christian Kirk, his market value is only $5.3 million. That's all right, Swift. You're good. If you look at Waddle, now you're talking about trading. That's the difference. When you look at Waddle, you're talking about trading Waddle. And so now you're looking at giving up draft picks. Ayuk will be going in the free agency, and there will be a lot of teams that look at him and Kyle Pitts. Garrett Wilson or Waddle in Denver, they need to rebuild. I get it. But when you look at Waddle, right, let me pull up his contract. I don't think it's that bad of a contract, if I'm not mistaken, for Waddle going into 2026.
17 million or more?
Hold on. It is 11.6 million.
Okay. I was close.
Jared Waddle's 11.6 million, but I could tell you right now, the Miami Dolphins are going to want a first-round draft pick for him. Yes, the Broncos will have to look at getting a different center. Cousins back to Minnesota, I doubt it. I think Minnesota could be looking at Kyler Murray, Tua Tagovailoa. If they still can't get a deal done with the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson, I mean, we already knew that the Raiders wanted to send a king's ransom to the Ravens for Lamar. Who's to say the Vikings can't do it? So there are possibilities and trades that could happen that could absolutely shock the NFL. Now, you know, you still get the Joe Burrow. I don't see Joe Burrow leaving Cincinnati, but you're going to hear the rumors going all the way up to March 9th and to March 11th of those trade rumors. You're going to hear them.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear a whole lot of rumors.
So if we give the Dolphins our first rounder, that's pick number 30, and I'm pretty sure they're going to want a first and a third. Now, yes, again, the Broncos have. Hold on, let me pull. Where's my draft chart? Let me see how many picks the Broncos have. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, they have 9 picks. They have 3 fourth rounds, so they got a first, a second, a third, 3 fourth rounders, 1 fifth, 1 sixth, and 1 seventh.
Armchair, can you do me a favor? I forgot my team's pick numbers. Can you tell me?
Kansas City has got the 9th overall pick.
Okay.
And they have, how many picks do they have? The Kansas City Chiefs have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks. They have a first, a second, a third, a fourth, and 2 fifths. They do not have a pick in the 6th round or the 7th round. Now, that might change because somebody might want their last 5th round pick, so that could give you a possible 6th and 7th round pick. Broncos are not going to get any compensatory picks. They Vance Joseph stayed, so they're not going to get any compensatory that I know of. So, yeah, if Bo Nix was healthy, it would have been a completely different AFC championship. It would have been well. Joseph was because of the Rooney Rule. Wanted to work with. So.
Yeah, the Rooney Rule.
The Chiefs have a total of 2,200 draft capital points.
That's a lot of points.
Broncos have a total of 1,175.2 draft capital points.
Hey, so the league starts what? You said March 11th, you said?
Yes, the league starts March 11th, but legal tampering starts March 9th.
So I'm going to go ahead and say this, that free agency is going to be crazy because all these quarterback needy teams are going to be reaching for quarterbacks. And I'm not saying like there's going to be teams out there making stupid trades for quarterbacks.
I agree 100% with you, Chris. 100%. I am going to agree with you 100%. Again.
And one of those teams that's going to do a stupid deal, because I was looking at them yesterday, the Jets have 5 picks
Yes.
in the first 50 selections.
Yep.
They are going to trade 2 or 3 of those for a quarterback that isn't going to be the answer for them, and they're going to be picking in the top 5 picking next year.
The Jets have a total capital of 4,782.6 draft capital points. They have the 2nd overall pick, the 16th, the 33rd, and the 44th.
And they also have, once the cap gets set, they're going to have about $85 million in cap space.
Well, let's look at their cap space right quick. Let's see. What are our wonderful
saying, like,
Jets, Jets? They're 5 million. They're gonna have 82.5 million in cap space.
There's gonna be teams out there that are gonna reach for Kyler Murray, saying that he can't be good because we've seen it. We've seen how he acts. But the Jets, I think I don't know who else needs a quarterback right now, but I think the Jets are one of those teams that
I
are
would say
going
the
to be
Broncos
reaching
are one
for
of
a
the
quarterback.
smartest teams when it comes to the draft. Yeah, somewhat, I would say. Yeah, I agree when it comes to the Jets. Now, I've also heard that if Aaron Rodgers does not come back to the Steelers, that the Steelers could be a possible landing spot for Kyler Murray. Now, the Cardinals would rather trade Kyler Murray than outright cut him. I mean, even if they were to cut him, right, they're going to save money. They're going to save what are they going to save? So that's 27. They'll save 15 million this year. But if they could trade him and say, tell whoever they're trading, they'll eat. Well, we're just going to go. They'll eat 51 or they'll eat 50% of his contract this year. That's 26 million that they'll save, which would give them 60 million in cap space.
Hey, so this is an ideal situation, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it could happen. What if the Jets?
How are you
Here's
left?
that
A
sixth
dislike
pick and the
for
33rd
you
pick.
there, plus do not recommend.
And they send those picks to the Cardinals, and they draft. They use those picks, the 16th and the 33rd pick, to get Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr.
What's up, Chester the Gamer? Why did everybody think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to get traded? He's a 24-year-old wide receiver who's going into his 3rd year, who's never had a solid quarterback play. I don't understand it. I love Marvin Harrison Jr. He just has not had solid head coaching as well, because they had a defensive-minded head coach. Now they'll have an offensive-minded one. Who was with David Njoku, Cooper Kupp for a little bit, Sam Darnold, or not Sam Darnold, but Matthew Stafford, But why are we going to put all of the blame on Marvin Harrison Jr. when he has not had good quarterback play? I get it. He hasn't balled out like what Ted McMillan or Emeka Egbuka has done. And I can understand that 100%. But can we give him at least a year or two? Let him finish out his rookie deal. And see if we get competent quarterback play in Arizona.
The problem is, ARMCHAIR, is he gonna be able to stay on the field?
What's that, C-Ray? I can barely hear you, brother.
Or is he going to be able to stay on the field? Because he's been hurt.
Who has?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Well, when you use him as a blocking wide receiver, and he's always got a block when his quarterback decides to run after his first read's not there. Again, they're not using him how Ohio State used him. Right? They're not. And that's because of the poor quarterback play.
I just don't.
I mean, I don't want to give up on a kid until we. And here's the problem I have with Arizona. So you cut Kyler Murray or you trade Kyler Murray. Who are we bringing in as a quarterback? That's the problem I've got right there.
So here's my take on the Marvin Harrison Jr. thing, right? You said inconsistent quarterback play, okay? So when he's on the field, I'm not saying that he's not a talent, but he drops a lot of passes. And Michael Wilson, right? That's the other wide receiver in Arizona. That dude put up numbers with the same exact quarterback.
Because Kyler Murray is a one-read merchant. He is. And I will tell you, per some inside reporters in Arizona, Kyler Murray does not like Marvin Harrison Jr. There was bad blood between them.
Well, I'm not saying that that's not true, but I'm just saying, like, Marvin Harrison Jr. is a talent, right? We all know how good what the potential he has to be. But here's the deal, though. Murray wasn't on the field. Michael Wilson put up numbers with Jacoby Brissett.
Yes, he did. Like I said, I don't want to trade a guy that's still in his rookie deal until I can see that he's not the guy. Because you got to remember, he's a first-round draft pick. If you trade him now, you're probably only going to get most likely a fourth. Most likely a fourth, if you're lucky. If you're lucky.
I think Marvin Harrison Jr. has a little more value than that. Like, I'm not saying that they're not going to get a first round pick on him.
No, they're not going to get a second round pick either. You're not going to get a first or second for him. Maybe a late third, early fourth.
And what is your assumption on that? Like what is your value?
Why do I say that? Why do I give that kind of value? Because again, you just said injury problems. He hasn't had numbers. He was a first. So if you see a team who took a wide receiver in the first round, and Marvin Harrison Jr. was a high pick first round, right? He was picked high in the first round, and you see that this team is willing to trade him. That tells the teams looking at him like, wow, they feel he's a bust. So I'm not going to offer anything high. They think he's a bust, so they want him gone.
I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is never wanted to be in Arizona. And I think that he's forcing his way.
Say, that could be true, D. But when you look at compensation and draft picks, number one, and I know you guys don't do this, but I'm just going to put it out there. This is not Madden. This is not Madden. The Madden trade system is a joke. As a general manager, if I'm a general manager of a team and I see a second-year player whose team is willing to trade him in a rookie deal, first thing that pops into my head is, wow, I'm going to get this guy for cheap. They think he's a bust. But I might see something in him that they don't see. And they think he's a bust. I'm not giving a second round. Hell, if I have a late third rounder, I'll toss him at it. Or first thing I'm going to come at them with is the fourth round. Hey, I'll give you a fourth round draft pick. If they go, no, we want, this, then I'll go, hey, I'll give you a third rounder. You're not going to get a first or second round pick for him. You're not.
Let me be perfectly honest on what happens, because it happens a lot and it's happened throughout. Guys that don't want to go places where they're drafted, they play.
What's up, Thomas?
and they'll either force themselves to be cut and they go sign with the team that they originally wanted to be drafted by. And sometimes it works for them, sometimes it don't. And what we call it's tampering, basically. Let's just call it what it is. Somebody's already been on Marvin Harrison Jr.'s line. Whichever one
I would love to.
Has already been on his line. They've already said, hey, we want you here. This is what we know you can bring. This is what we can do for you. And it's it's kind of like a legal tampering. They've been talking with his agent.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And so if it's a 4th round pick, I'm going to be honest with you. Arizona would need to lick their wounds, cut their losses, take the 4th round pick, because right now he's not even worth a 4th round pick.
See, there you go. That's how you do it. Again, you got to put yourself, when we talk about trades, you got to try to put yourself in the mindset of a general manager. And here's the deal. He'll be in the 3rd year of his rookie deal. So you know that you're going to only get 1 year with him until you have to make a contract with him the following year. Because once you trade for him, you don't have that 5th-year option, to my knowledge.
Nope.
Because you're not the team that drafted him. You're not the team that drafted him. So now you know you only have 1 year, his 3rd year, before the final year of his deal, where you got to like, okay, how much am I going to offer this guy if he plays good? On top of that, you're looking at the team that took him in the top round of the 1st round pick, high up in the 1st round. They're willing to let go of him after 2 years. That tells me, as a general manager, I'm about to fleece them. I'm coming in with a 4th round draft pick. I'm going to tell them, I'll give you a 4th. You know what? I'll even sweeten the deal. I'll give you a 4th this year and a 6th next year, just to sweeten that deal. And they will eat it up. And what that does is that gives you a big wide receiver that hopefully is going to an area he wants to be in. And now you've got 1 year. You tell him you got 1 year to prove it. And if he proves it, there you go.
If I was an NFL GM, I wouldn't touch Marvin Harrison Jr. with a 10 football. He's been a problem. He's been a problem since he came in the league.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody thinks I don't think he's that good.
Yeah.
And also he's been getting injured a lot too. Like he was injured almost all last year.
But let's you're right, Thomas. Let's take the injuries off and his injuries and his game performance. But let's take when he came in the league, how he tried to I own my name.
Yep, about with the jersey and all of that.
The jerseys and all that. So he's been more of a problem.
So
I'm happy to play in the NFL.
That's what I'm trying to say, D. A couple things here. Number one, he was in Arizona, probably somewhere he didn't want to be. Number two, he was the defensive-minded head coach. Number three, he was with freaking Kyler Murray, checked out, or one Reed Merchant. Number four, if the Cardinals are willing to move on from him, no way is a team giving up a 2nd-round pick for him. Not going to happen.
No, he'll get a 5th. He'll get a
Not going to happen. You are looking at a 4th rounder, possibly 5th rounder, or a 4th this year and a 6th the following year. Something kind of like what like somebody said in the chat, what Dallas did with George Pickens.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. I got to see this. Hold on. I got to see this. Give me 1 second. Go ahead, keep talking. But I want to look at something really fast.
All right, D. So, I mean, again, if that were to happen, I'm telling you right now, that tells 31 general managers. 31.
Okay, wait.
That the Cardinals are giving up on him.
How long has he been in the league?
2 years.
Now? 2 years. So in 2 years, he has 103 receptions. That's a year for some people. He has 189 targets. He has 1,400. Okay, he has 1,493 yards. That's 15. Again, that's close to a year. I mean, look at JSN this year. He averages 14 yards.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
This is his career. He has 12 touchdowns total. He has a long of 60. He's fumbled the ball. Those are his career numbers for 3 years in the league. It's terrible.
You mean 2 years? He's going into his third.
But he wasn't he a top 5 pick?
He was a very high pick. I believe he was top 5, top 10.
He was picked at number 4.
People will get him, but
He was picked 4.
He is a free agent in 2029.
Yeah, I just don't think he wants to be in Arizona because the team is so bad right now.
I could care less if you do that as a number 4 pick. Now, if he was going in there and he was balling out and people was like, "Man, Murray can't."
I love Perna. I would love to get a hold of Perna or get a hold of Grossi. I've been trying to get a hold of him. Remember, guys, I'm answering 2 chats. I would love to get a hold of Perna or Grossi. I've been trying. I really have been trying. So I get the trade and this and that, but you have him on a rookie deal. Oh man, I don't know. Give it another year, I say. New head coach. Get a new head coach. Sounds like you're getting a new quarterback. Now, who that quarterback's going to be, I have no idea.
Armchair. If they got him on a trade block, that means the head coach has already called him. They've already had a talk. It didn't go well.
I've not heard him on the trade block, D. But everybody keeps asking me if they're going to trade him.
Oh, well then I thought we were having a discussion where he was already.
No. I have yet to hear anything of him being on the trade block. It's just everybody thinks that he's gonna get traded. Jaeger! What's up, brother?
What up?
Chris was saying the Jets should give him a first-round pick for him.
Who said that?
Chris.
He said the Jets was gonna give up a first-round pick for him.
No, he's saying he was putting a scenario out there. What if it happened?
You're not giving up a first rounder for him. It's not gonna happen. You're not giving up a first or a second.
No, I don't think that's happening. I don't think he that good, personally, but.
Well, he has shown flashes.
What are we talking about?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
That shows how lucky your team got going up the Super Bowl.
What's up, Blake?
Exposed.
Alex Pierce, I want him from Indy to come to Denver. Alex Pierce, I'm hearing that the Indianapolis Colts are going to offer Alex Pierce a nice contract. That is what I'm hearing. Now, Indianapolis is going to have a very interesting discussion going into next year. Very, very interesting. They got $34.9 million in cap space. Do they go with Indiana Jones, or are they going to go with Riley Leonard, who they drafted out of Notre Dame? Because
I think you got to bring Jones back and see if you can get a bargain deal with him.
Well, with those injuries, I don't think he's going to, get that $100 and some odd million deal he wants. Now I'm hearing now that the Seattle Seahawks could be extending Sam Darnold to a 4-year, $250 some odd million contract.
I hope they do. That would be the greatest thing for me ever as a 49er fan. Please do.
With the coach, you got to remember, they don't have no draft picks really because of the South Gardner trade.
Let me see. Who doesn't? Who doesn't have any draft picks?
He's talking about the Colts.
So they might be in a situation where they have to re-sign Daniel Jones.
All I'm saying is this: what you said about the Seahawks. Please, Seahawks, please re-sign him.
Oh yeah, they don't have a first rounder this year or a first rounder next year.
Ooh,
the Colts.
Nope.
Oh yeah, they traded him all for Sauce Gardner.
And he was
see
the
what
biggest
he's playing
disappointment
like. Sauce Gardner's been playing like
Pacers.
trash out there. That trade was horrible.
You don't. And they were winning, and they made themselves worse with that trade.
Exactly.
They did. They made themselves worse with that trade.
Let's see here. The Colts. All right, so the Colts have 5 6. The Colts have 7 draft picks. They have a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, and 2 7ths.
Because the Colts were 8-1 when they made that trade.
Well, they were 8-1 when Daniel Jones went down.
Yeah, the Sauce Gardner trade. What was the
But you would
record
have
when
thought
they
with a
tried to
trade
trade?
like that defense would have been
Morning, mamas.
would have been able to hold them up. He said-
Yeah,
he
Chiefs.
said
Sam
that
Darnold's about to get paid.
Was because Daniel, let him get paid.
So their cap space is going to be negative, right?
They've got $34.9 million in cap going into next year.
If hey Gigi sent waving, hey, what's up, Gigi? Listen, if the Seattle Seahawks are dumb enough to pay Sam Darnold and jeopardize how they've been playing team football, go for it.
Well,
Go for it.
one thing is they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do with Michael Pittman Jr. He's got a $29 million cap hit in his final year of his deal. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't extend him to lower that cap hit. DeForest Buckner, $26.6 million.
He's leaving. He's out. He's a cut casualty.
He's a cap casualty. So you'll save $16 million there. Quentin Nelson, $24.2 million.
Never letting him go.
Charvarius Ward, $19.8 million cap hit.
Cap casualty.
All right, so if we cut Ward, you are going to be saving $10 million.
Hey, Charvarius Ward can come over to the Broncos.
You know what's
Why
crazy?
do we need
Colts
another
are the
corner?
only team-
Why do the Broncos need another corner? We just drafted one last year in the first round.
You didn't hear Armchair? They don't like Riley Moss.
Okay, but you just used your first round draft pick in 2025 to draft Jade Barron, who, by the way,
I think
is a corner.
Denver
Is he gonna be
defense
start-
is the
you
lead.
think
I don't
he's gonna
think they need
start?
to change anything on the defense.
And Riley Moss,
They
hold
need to
on.
change their offense, though.
Riley Moss.
Their wide receivers are overrated.
Hey, listen.
That's about it.
People sleep on Moss. I don't care what people say. Chief you. No, they're sleeping on Moss because
He's in the final year of his rookie deal. Riley Moss is in the final year of his rookie deal.
The reason why
Getting paid?
hey, if you're in the final year of your rookie deal and you can't turn around and find the ball,
And I'm
We
gonna
have a
let
problem.
y'all Broncos fan know right now. Number 2, it's got to be Gonzo, bro. Gonzo's right behind Sertan.
He's better than Patrick.
what? Where did? Wait! Stop.
He's
Where did
better.
that-
I knew this was
who's
coming.
questioning that?
I know.
He's
And
better.
I knew this was about to
He
come.
had the best,
Hey,
Wait,
Nelson
hold
he
on.
had
Nelson
the
number
best performance
Yeah,
in Super Bowl
hold
history
up.
as a quarterback.
Hey,
Hold on,
Pat
hold
is still number
Did you
1.
watch
But Gonzo, oh my
He's
God,
very
Gonzo.
good.
But wait, where did that come from, though? Who even said anything about that?
I'm sorry, bro. I just had to come and say that. Like, after watching that game, Gonzo's got to be the second best corner in the league.
One game?
Thing we ain't even up
That's
there
in
no
the
more.
Super Bowl. What do you mean, just one game?
Okay.
He locked up the Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, he shut down the best receiver in the league. The man had like 38 yards, bro.
I'm not even touching this one because I knew D. As soon as D heard that
What?
he was the second best.
No, Gonzalez
He's gotta be number 2.
I think he's
Just
one.
says number 1.
The way that Gonzalez played Sunday, he did cement.
Chester the Gamer, I did a video about it today. I absolutely love the colors of next year's logo. Love them.
I don't understand it, but we have a whole season worth of work. And nobody's
I would never put any other corner over Sertan because I'm a big Sertan fan. He's from Bama, Roll Tide. But at the same time,
Ronnie, you're absolutely correct.
Hey,
If Darnold doesn't underthrow JSN.
hey, you're not saying it right. After this year, you should be saying full Tide.
Oh man, I hope that ain't D. I am very worried about this year with Bama. I'm not gonna. I really don't know what's gonna happen.
If you're supposed to be,
I'm gonna follow your channel, brother.
Thank you, Montana. I
Man, just talking
appreciate
with
that, my
another-
man.
With another Bama fan, I had this talk with another Bama fan. I said, if you're supposed to be the big bad SEC, and you
Oh,
let
no,
basketball schools
no.
drop 38 on you.
LSU.
Come on, bruh.
LSU is going to be
Yeah,
tough this
But
year.
at the same time, I feel like we still trying to figure out our identity. We're not Nick Saban team no more.
Oh, no, we're not even
Well,
close.
first of all,
They got to figure that out. We're not like that no more. We got to
first
figure
and
that out.
foremost, with all due respect, you shouldn't even have been in the playoffs.
No, we shouldn't
Hey,
have.
I agree with you.
We should not have. And I
I
said that going in, D.
Never been on it. Our defense was so suspect, and our quarterback, he had an off. He fell off. So
Now, let's
bad.
talk about him real quick. Let's talk about Ty Simpson. And I'm glad you brought him up because he's going into the draft. Mel Kiper has him the number 2 quarterback of this draft. Is somebody in the top 5 going to reach and get him?
Insane.
I think somebody in the top 5, top 10 is going to reach and get him.
I would not
The
take
Dolphins.
any draft advice from Mel Kiper Jr.
Neither would
I
I.
don't trust Mel Kiper. Remember when Mel Kiper
He's not
literally
first
said Tom
rounder,
Brady
he's
was
second.
not worth it?
I mean, you got the
Remember that?
Jets need a quarterback.
Kiper talked bad about Brady.
The Cardinals need a quarterback.
Cardinals
Um,
do not need a quarterback.
They
Well,
can always
look.
go to free agent.
Ah.
The Cardinals do not need a quarterback. They still got a quarterback. They just don't have the right coach.
no, they're
Like
getting
the free agent quarterback.
they're getting rid of Kyler Murray.
Mac
Oh,
Jones.
they are?
Yes, Showtime. Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate
Oh,
that.
wow. I did not know that.
Yes, they are
Hey,
going
watch
to be
this.
getting rid of
Watch
Kyler
this, y'all.
Murray.
Watch this, y'all.
I
I just pulled
wouldn't-
it up.
I-
Here's Mel Kiper's initial mock draft. Watch
Oh
this.
Lord.
This is his mock draft. Watch this. Listen to this. He's
Man,
got
Mel
the Raiders
Kiper-
taking Mendoza. He's got the Jets taking Reese out of Ohio State. He's got Francis Malawaga going to the Cardinals, right?
He got one right.
He's got David Bailey going to Tennessee, Ohio out of Texas Tech. He's got the Giants taking Cornell Tate. He's got Browns taking Spencer Farno out of Utah. He's got Reuben Bain Jr. going to the Commanders.
That
Now, he's
far?
got Reuben Bain Jr. dropping all the way to 7.
What?
That's how dumb he is. Hold on.
I would never trust Mel Kiper ever.
He at number 8, he's got Jordan Tyson, the wide receiver out of Arizona State, to the Saints. At number 9, watch this. He's got Jeremiah Love. This is where he might be correct. He got Jeremiah
Kansas
Love.
City Chiefs.
He's got at number 10. He's got Caleb Downs. He's got Caleb Downs
At
dropping to 10.
10?
Wow, Caleb Downs.
Wow.
He got Caleb Downs dropping
Yeah,
to 10
Mel Kiper cannot be
to the
trusted.
Cincinnati Bengals. No. This gets better. This gets
Oh,
better.
okay. Oh, I bet it does.
He's got the Dolphins taking Kendrick Falk, which not gonna happen because the Dolphins don't need an edge rusher. But okay, I'm gonna keep going. Oh no, they only have his top 10. They only have his top 10. Those are his top 10 or top 11 picks. Now watch this. I'm gonna go to his board, what they call his big board. Oh man, my computer.
He should have been fired a long time ago.
No,
Y'all know that's gonna change 5 times before the draft. Man.
Wow.
I mean, Mel Kiper draft choices are so bad.
Oh, they're
He got
horrible.
Great quarterbacks wrong. They're horrible, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up CBS. While you look at that, D, I'm gonna pull up CBS real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, my computer's acting up right now. It's making me laugh because that's why I said
Yeah,
Mel
man.
Kiper Jr.
Mel Kiper Jr. is the biggest joke when it comes to him picking. Every time he chooses, I'll be laughing.
Joke. He is completely a complete joke.
And I think the NFL knows that. That's why they literally keep him like that, just to see what all he gets wrong every single time.
All right, here we go. This is CBS's mock draft as of yesterday. Number 1, Raiders, Mendoza. New York Jets, Reese, linebacker, Ohio State, Arvell Reese. Arizona, Spencer Fanu out of Utah, offensive tackle. Tennessee Titans, David Bailey, edge out of Texas Tech. New York Giants, Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. Cleveland Browns, Caden Proctor, offensive lineman, Alabama. I like that pick. Number
That's a good pick right
7,
there.
Washington Commanders, Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State. I agree with that one because they're most likely losing Deebo Samuels. Number
I
8,
went to school with Caleb Proctor.
number 8, New Orleans Saints, Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame.
Where's Caleb Downs at?
Number 9, Reuben Bain Jr., Edge, Miami, Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh my God. Dude, Ruben Bain is dropping to 9. It's crazy.
9. Where's Caleb Downs at?
Number 10, Caleb Downs, safety, Ohio State, Cincinnati Bengals.
I can see that.
Number 11, Miami
Him dropping
Dolphins.
that far is insane.
Number 11, Miami Dolphins, Mansour Delane, cornerback, LSU. Number 12, Dallas Cowboys, Jermod McCoy, cornerback, Tennessee. Number 13,
That kid's underrated.
Number 13, the Rams pick from the Atlanta Falcons, Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State.
Wait.
Jordan Tyson?
Hey. How is Atlanta feeling about that pick after he just got done getting arrested for ramming his car?
Yeah, I know, right? Number 14, Baltimore Ravens, Francis Mauigua, offensive tackle, Miami. Mauiaga, thank you. Number 15, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Olava Vega, Lona, Lona, inside interior offensive lineman, Penn State. Number 16, New York Jets from the Indianapolis Colts, Makai Lemon, wide receiver, USC. Ooh.
Oh, that'd be a good pick.
Number 17, Detroit Lions, Caleb Lomu, offensive tackle, Utah. Number 18, Minnesota Vikings, Colton Hood, cornerback, Tennessee. Number 19, Carolina Panthers, Caleb Banks, defensive lineman, Florida. Number 20, Dallas Cowboys from the Green Bay Packers, Blake Miller, offensive tackle, Clemson. Love that pick. Love it.
Why? They have such great O-line already.
Because their O-line's getting older. Their tackles are getting older.
And they need edge rushers. If Dallas get that pick, they may get an edge.
Yeah, G, you're gonna love this one, D. Number 21, Pittsburgh Steelers, Ty Simpson, quarterback, Alabama.
Ty Simpson.
Dude, stop.
Pittsburgh.
Yo, I had a Steelers fan trying to tell me how Will Howard deserves a shot.
Yeah, well,
22.
but at the same time.
22, Los Angeles
Hold
Chargers.
on a second. Armchair, don't ever tease me like that and say that bullshit ever again about the Steelers, bro.
That is what CBS mock drafts has right now.
I know that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Ty
I know.
Simpson.
I'm going to be there for the draft. You know that.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna be there together, brother.
You're gonna see me get put in the cop car. If that's the case.
I know. My wife and I are gonna have to hold you back.
I swear. I want
Ty
to be there
Simpson
when
is
that happens.
ass cheeks,
I
bro.
want to
You
be there
know
when
what
that
Ty
I
happens.
mean, it was better Ty Simpson or Will Howard, or are y'all sticking with
That's
Aaron
a
Rodgers?
slap in the face to Will Howard
If
and
y'all
everybody
get
else.
Ty
that's on the roster.
Simpson,
I feel like any of
I
those
think Ty
quarterbacks,
should
if they
stay
were
in
to
the
start
league
for
one more
y'all,
year.
would be
Stay
terrible.
in-
Where you at? Number
All right.
two, where you at?
This is number 21. This is what they
22.
say. This is what CBS says. Simpson may have his warts, but he has an NFL caliber arm and flashed special ability in his lone season as a starter. Mike McCarthy has a strong track record of quarterback development and would get a player with a lot of potential to mentor.
That's crazy.
And he also had
Yeah.
injuries like crazy as well.
Oh
So.
my God. What quarterback has he done that with? I'm waiting for the
I'm waiting for that answer too. Number 22, Chargers, Peter Woods, defensive lineman, Clemson.
Oh, y'all talking about Rogers?
Hey, that cat can play.
Wait,
Pick
Pittsburgh, are y'all
23.
talking about
Now
Rodgers?
this one hurts me.
Yeah, we're getting Rodgers.
This one hurts me.
I mean, I mean, Rodgers did help develop Jordan
Go
Love.
ahead.
So,
No,
I mean,
let him finish, y'all.
23.
Let him finish.
Philadelphia Eagles. This one hurts me. This is visceral. Kenyon Sadiq. Tight end.
Oh, that's
Oregon.
Oh, out of Oregon.
yeah.
I want him so bad.
Sadiq, look, that's a good pick.
24. Browns from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Denzel Boston. Wide receiver, Washington. That one also hurts me.
Yeah.
Which one?
Good pick.
Denzel Boston, wide receiver out of Washington.
But do we see the Browns ever making smart choices?
No, not at all.
I don't. That
They're
one
not
doesn't
gonna do
hurt
any
me.
of that.
That one doesn't hurt me as much because the lack
I wouldn't be
of,
surprised to pick Ty Simpson.
They went
quality
all
corners that
defensive
he
in that
played
draft
against.
last year.
The lack of quality corners that he played against. He's a big body, but we've always seen big bodies. Anyway, go ahead.
Number 25, Chicago Bears. Lee Hunter, defensive lineman, Texas Tech. 26, Buffalo Bills. KC Concepcion, wide receiver, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
They need all the
Great
wide
yak
receivers
guy.
they get.
That is an amazing pick. They need him. 27, 49ers. KCS Howell, edge out of Texas A&M. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his first name
Hey,
right.
I have a question.
Ain't nobody taking that.
Hey, after we
Ain't
done with
nobody
all the
taking that.
picks, I gotta say something about the Niners.
All right. Pick 28, Houston Texans.
Trent
Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle, Georgia. Number 29, the Los Angeles Rams. Avion Terrell, cornerback, Clemson. Number 30, Denver Broncos. Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver, Indiana. I don't even have him on my list that I'm looking at. 31, New England Patriots, Jake Golday, linebacker, Cincinnati. And number 32, Seattle Seahawks, Anthony Hill Jr., linebacker out of Texas. No. He's one that I'm looking
Let him say
at.
about the Niners. I want to hear this. Let him say what he's
so
going to say
wait.
about the Niners. I want to
As a
hear this.
Niner, as the amount of Niner fans I've seen, what do y'all feel about Kyle? After y'all saw McDonald come in 2 years and won a chip already. How y'all feel?
Okay. May I?
D, that's your team, brother.
Please let me-
Land that plane.
Please let me.
Land the plane.
Okay. As a Niner fan, I'm gonna say.
No,
this.
I love the
I'm gonna say
Broncos.
this as a Niner fan, a diehard Niner fan. Let me say this: name 3 coaches in this league better than Kyle Shanahan.
You want him to do it or me?
Yeah, I can do it. I can do 3.
All right, give me 3. Give
All
him.
right. I got LaFleur. I got to do for the Broncos.
Hold on. Let him go, D. Hold on. We got Matt LaFleur. We've got
I
Sean
got
Payton. Andy Reid.
Oh, no. You don't even got to add LaFleur. Andy Reid,
Are we talking
Sean
about all time?
Payton. Who else? One more person. There's another guy.
Who's he coach for?
Oh, and Jim or John. Choose out of those 2. John Harbaugh. Whoever got a championship is better than Kyle.
Hey.
Whoever got a
You know
chip is
what,
better than
Armchair?
Kyle. I'm
You know
sorry.
what, Armchair? Hey.
I'm not saying anything, D. Go ahead.
Enough said.
What's up, Matthew?
It lets me know.
Well,
It lets
look,
me know.
understand though.
Hold on. Wait. You asked. Let me
Yeah,
answer.
go ahead.
I will take Kyle Shanahan over every coach you name, and I'll tell you why.
Whoa!
What's up, my
Over
opinion?
every
Wait,
coach
I'm gonna
just
let
named.
you fix that yourself.
And I'll tell you why.
Are you sure?
And I'll tell you why. It's not because, the first reason is because I didn't just start watching football yesterday.
Oh man, okay. I gotta get a good seat over this.
That's first and foremost. The second thing is, who did you name? You named LaFleur. You first named.
No, I took away LaFleur.
Wait a minute. No.
Wait a minute. Bring it back.
You don't get to backtrack.
I did take away LaFleur.
You named LaFleur, who's never beat Kyle Shanahan in the playoffs.
Okay.
Playoffs?
Okay.
Playoffs? Who's talking about playoffs?
Okay, let me get my get back now. Let me get
You
my
ain't
get
got
back.
no get backs. You dropped
Okay,
his name.
can I talk?
Come on.
Go for it.
Be
Okay,
nice.
you said
Come
this,
on.
right? You said you would take Kyle Shanahan over all those coaches I named, right?
Over every last one of them.
Andy Reid beat Kyle Shanahan twice in the Super Bowl.
He did.
Ooh,
He did.
okay,
Hey,
he kinda beat him
did-
twice.
He did with controversy. Yes, he did.
Controversy,
And
my
like I
butt.
said,
He still
I didn't
beat
start
y'all.
watching football yesterday. I didn't start watching football yesterday.
Well, look,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's a pride. But look,
Can't
understand
tell
though.
me that-
Understand
Wait, see, here's
What I'm
here's
trying to
Cats
say,
don't
your
want-
man
here's what
been there
Cats
for
don't wanna
9
do.
years.
Here's what Cats don't want to do. Here's what Cats don't want to do. Armchair. Cats don't want to do this. You can't
But look,
tell
Niner
me
fans,
that,
no
that the
disrespect
Kansas
to
City
y'all,
Chiefs
but
were
y'all
the
gotta
most
have a
penalized
conversation.
team in the NFL with holding and did not receive one holding
But look,
penalty
understand
in the
though,
Super Bowl
you guys,
against the
but look,
Niners.
Okay, hold on. Before this goes off the rails on a crazy train,
yeah.
there's actually a question, and this is a legitimate question to D, because D knows I love Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah,
And I did.
competition had to be had. Like, it just have to.
Do you need a new offensive coordinator in San Francisco? What
They need a new coach in San Francisco.
No, I don't think you need a new coach. I love Shanahan. I love how he's
He
conformed.
much, man. He choke a lot, bro. I'm telling you, he does. I lost a lot of money betting on the Niners to win the Super Bowl. And I regret that.
Then you should be mad at the referees for not calling
But look,
holding when Nick
Nintendo, are
Bosa
you telling me the Atlanta...
Sean McVay is the best coach in the NFL. All right, I love Sean McVay.
Sean McVay, too. I forgot about him.
I love Sean McVay, Hellcat. I absolutely do. I think he is the best quarterback
But Sean
coach
McVay
in the
didn't
NFL.
Wait. Did Sean
And
McVay
nobody
choke
is
2 weeks
degrading
ago?
Kyle Shanahan at
Did
all.
Sean McVay choke 2 weeks ago?
But look, nobody is
Did
degrading
Sean
Kyle
McVay-
Shanahan at all.
Did
Look,
Sean
he's
McVay
the-
choke 2 weeks ago?
Yes, he did.
Not
Kyle
answering my
Shanahan
question.
is-
I will say 100% he did, because he did something that royally
Did he
pissed
choke
me
2
off.
weeks ago?
But look,
Okay,
but
wait,
look,
I got a better question. Armchair. In the Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay series, who's actually winning that?
And who got a chip? Who got a chip?
Who's
That's
actually
all the
winning
conversation right
It's
here.
Kyle Shanahan.
Thank
Who
you.
got a
So
chip,
what
though?
are we talking? Oh, and you
Who
know what?
got a
It's
chip
the-
to-
There you go, that's Big Broncos country.
Armchair. You know
The
when
chip
I be
speaks
coming in
louder,
your,
man.
you know when I be coming in your lives and I be leaving and I leave. It's because of stuff like this.
No, but no disrespect.
All right. Well, let's get. How about we get the rails back on? Let's get the train back on the rails
look,
here.
Hey,
Hey,
but honestly,
Armchair.
I know disrespect. I wasn't trying to start no rage bait or none. I'm just saying that he's been there for a long time. If you're a Niner fan, you should be asking these questions. If a man been there for 9 years,
Yeah,
he has
but
not
let's
bring
look
y'all
at
a ring
the.
and had the
I'm
best
gonna
team
back up
every
D
year.
here. I'm gonna back up D here real quick. This year is an.
because he ain't gonna listen.
This
He ain't gonna
year,
listen.
this
Not
year,
gonna let him, but he ain't gonna listen.
and D, I know we don't use the excuse, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put that little apostrophe by this year, that little asterisk
Yeah.
called injuries.
But look, the year before was injuries. So they got to have a conversation about their training. Their training.
I was waiting for it to bring it up.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not gonna talk to dude because he's not gonna listen.
I'm not
He
being
got his
rude. You
mind
guys
made
are
up.
right,
If
though.
he would listen, I would be able to educate him. But I can't talk
All right,
to
go
nobody
ahead,
that
educate
ain't gonna listen.
Blake, did you have a question, Blake?
I did.
What's your question, Blake?
Who do you see who would you want to see the Broncos take at the 30th pick?
I want to say it, but I can't because I have to hold it for my podcast tonight. Me and a bunch of guys are putting a podcast together starting tonight, all the way up. That's going to go all the way up into the league year. And our first thing we're talking about tonight are the draft picks we would like to see our teams pick. And we're not supposed to say them until our podcast.
I tell you, a linebacker who can cover tight ends, and that's what we need.
I will tell you this. The tight end from Oregon is not on my list. I would love to see him, but he's not falling that far. The wide receiver out of Washington, I'd love to see him, but he's not falling that far.
I'm gonna say this about everybody that be talking about getting rid of these coaches that are proving they're winners. And I'm gonna hold out and I'm watch these teams like Buffalo, watch these teams like the Steelers, and watch the Ravens. and watch none of them be better than they were under the regime that they were under.
I agree.
I'm gonna leave that there.
Here's my question, though. Now that you brought that up, we had a whole bunch of head coach changings this year. Outside of, I don't even know if it's going to happen, but who do we see having the best year as a new head coach? Meaning a coach on a new team. Are we looking at the New York Giants with Harbaugh?
Yeah, I see that happening because Harbaugh has so much weapons that he can work with on that team.
Oh no! Under your
team,
weapons, bro. He didn't win for 9 years.
No, but I'm saying he got that defense, bro.
Oh, now he got that defense. You're a walking contradiction.
What about? Hold on. What about?
They got edge rushers like crazy.
I'm trying to see it in my head again. My dad's a Steeler fan. I don't like to hire Mike McCarthy. Number one, I don't even know if they said if he's going to be the play caller or not.
The Steelers going to fall off. I'm telling you.
I don't know what's going to happen with the Steelers. So I'm looking at possibly the Raiders having a surprising year with Clint Kubiak. I don't think the Cardinals are going to do that much in the West, but I think they will have a better year. And I mean, Miami's in a lot of problems. And now, a team that I think could fall off is the Buffalo Bills.
No, I got the biggest take. It's going to be the Steelers.
I don't know. Well, we all think that, but you look at, okay, but the reason why I say the Buffalo Bills, who is the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills?
He said, wait. Hey, can I ask this question real quick? He said all of these coaches were better than Kyle Shanahan.
Look, but you not understand.
Wait. Let me finish, dude. Let me finish. Which one of those coaches could have took that mass unit that Kyle Shanahan did and got him to 12?
Okay, yes. This is the only year I will
but you ain't not answering the question.
But look,
will Joe Burrow, if he plays a full year, throw 40 touchdowns? Oh, that's a great question.
But look, you're right. This year is.
I think he could. I think he's going to have to. I mean, unless they do something with that defense, and if Joe Burrow stays healthy, he's going to have to throw 40 touchdowns to keep him in.
He's going to have to. That Bengal defense ass, bro.
I'm going to leave that there. Hey, my question just got answered. Thank you for answering my question, Montana, man. I appreciate your input. You let me know.
Before you leave, what I'm trying to say is that you're right. This year, I'll give y'all this year, 100%. Kyle Shanahan coached amazing year with the amount of injury he had.
Okay.
Excuse this year 100%. But what about the other years?
Guys, let's talk about this question real quick in the chat.
Wasn't he in the Super Bowl?
Let's talk about this question in the chat real quick.
Did he not? Come on. Did he not get cheated out of that Super Bowl because the Kansas City Chiefs, the most penalized team for holding, did not receive one holding penalty in the Super Bowl?
All right, hey guys.
I'm not trying to insult Kyle. I'm saying that.
All
right, hold on.
9 years. How many years do y'all need for him to win a ring?
Guys,
I don't know.
guys. SB Renovations asked this question. Broncos need to go. D, where'd you go? I needed you for this question.
He left because of me. I'm telling him I was not trying to insult him at all or insult the Niners. I just want that conversation to be had. Like, my father was a Niner fan. That's I'm a little bit touchy over that. Like, what I've been seeing, this team has been. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a Niner fan, but my dad was.
Will you trade T. Higgins or Jesse Bates the third?
And kind of low key is embarrassing.
T. Higgins would be very hard to trade because of his new contract. All right, so SB Renovations asked or said Broncos need to go get Breece Hall, free agent from the Jets. If you were to go get Breece Hall, that means you're not bringing J.K. Dobbins back.
Yeah.
On top of that, there is a running back in the draft that I am looking at that I think the Broncos need to draft. Yes, I do think the Broncos need to draft another running back. I think Bidet is going to be gone in free agency. I don't think he's coming back. And I've got my eyes set on this certain running back in the draft. And no, it's not Jeremiah Love because number one, he is not falling that far.
What school is this running back from?
I can't say until tonight. That's all.
You're not trying to jinx it. Okay.
Devontae Williams, the Cowboys are going to re-sign Devontae Williams. And number two, Devontae Williams does not fit in the scheme set of Sean Payton. But if you were to bring in a Breece Hall, that tells you right there, they're not bringing in, or they're not going to bring back J.K. Dobbins. Now, J.K. Dobbins has said he wants to return and retire a Denver Bronco. Now, when you look at it, who's going to cost you more, right? That's the one thing you got to look at. Who's going to cost you more? And,
Breece Hall.
Well, I'm going to pull it up right now and tell you what their projected market value is. All right, so Breece Hall, his projected market value is 10.3. J.K. Dobbins' projected market value is 2.5. So I know a lot of people love J.K. and I know everything about the injuries. Breece Hall has been in the league 4 years, J.K. 6 years, and it's going to cost you $8 million more to get Breece Hall.
And he's younger than J.K.
Breece Hall is 24, J.K. is 27. Yeah, because Breece Hall is coming off of his rookie deal.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna garner a lot more money because he's coming off that rookie deal. And he's a lot younger. He's more healthier and lacking.
What about a T. Higgins and a second rounder for Pat Surtain? PS2 isn't going anywhere.
Don't ever make that trade.
So I know the injury was due to a hip drop tackle and everything like that. And again, we're point of emphasis, so to say. But you got McLaughlin, right? Is that his name, McLaughlin? Again, I think Bidet will be leaving in free agency. And you got RJ Harvey going into a second year. Hopefully, during the offseason, he'll learn to run through the dang-gum tackles instead of always trying to bounce to the outside.
Sorry for interrupting, but if that guy come back, tell him I didn't mean no disrespect towards his team. I do got to head out, but I was just asking that simple question. But I do apologize.
You're good, brother. You're good.
I got to head out. Y'all have a good night, okay? And go, Pack, go.
All right, brother.
Yeah. Man, it's just me.
Let's see here. So right now the Broncos have Deuce Vaughn, Cody Schrader, and RJ Harvey as their running backs right now on the roster going into next year. Those are our running backs on our roster right now going into next year.
So yeah, we gotta do something with that.
Let's see here.
So what about wide receiver?
Wide receiver. There is one I'm looking at. Now, okay. There's one in the draft that I'm looking at.
But you're not gonna say till tonight.
I can't say till tonight. But when I look at free agency, there are a couple of free agency I'm looking at. There are free agency that I am looking at. Now, will the Broncos go free agency? A wide receiver? That all depends on exactly what their real cap total is going to look like going into next year. But when you look at the wide receiver room or the free agent wide receivers, yes, I know Mike Evans is top of the list, but I also know his age, right? That's going to be a big factor is his age.
Yeah, because he's older. Because usually once you get past 30 in the league, man, you're pretty much in history.
But you've got Christian Kirk, Tutu Atwell.
I don't know.
Juwan Jennings. I don't know if San Francisco are going to bring him back. But him right now, Juwan Jennings, his market value is $22.6 million a year. If I were the Jacksonville Jaguars, Saturn, I 100% would use Travis Hunter as a corner and quit this dual offense defensive player crap. I had said after they drafted him that if they used him as a dual player, he was going to get hurt. He wasn't going to finish the year, and I was correct. I would use him as a corner. I would.
Exactly. Yeah. And put Juwan Jennings. And bring in Juwan Jennings.
Well, they'll have the cap space, and again, Juwan Jennings is going to cost you $22.6 million market value per year. So,
what we're going to have...
Jason, if they keep him that way, it's going to be very hard to keep him healthy. What's up, Stack Pack?
What about defense?
All right, so, Jason, here's the deal about Pickens. Even if they franchise tag George Pickens, they could still trade him, but the team that signs him is going to have to give up 2 first-round draft picks. My take on the Super Bowl was I was correct, that defense was going to absolutely brutalize that offensive line of the Patriots, and the left side of that line being young guys was going to be horrible. Yes, if the Cowboys franchise tag George Pickens and another team comes in and offers him a deal and they take it, because of that, you have to give up 2 first-round draft picks.
We don't have 2 first-round draft picks for George Pickens.
It is 2 first-round draft picks, Jason, if you sign somebody off a franchise tag. That's only if they franchise tag him. Now, here's the problem. A franchise tag this year, I think, is $29 million for the wide receivers.
I kind of want to see the Broncos go after George Pickens, in my opinion. That's just me.
Well, again, he's going to want, though, $30+ million. That's what he's going to want. Is he worth 2 first-rounders? No. No, he's not worth 2 first-rounders. You normally don't give up 2 first-round draft picks for a wide receiver. That's normally like, quarterbacks, linebackers, stuff like that. I just, I'm one of those that I love my draft picks. I love my draft picks. Yes, I do. I do support the Broncos. Will Kirk get traded or retired? I think Kirk Cousins is going to get traded. I really do. What's up? What's up, Sticks?
Yo, what's up? What's going on?
Not much, brother. Yourself? DJ Moore from Chicago. I doubt Chicago was going to let him go.
Super happy about Clint Kubiak, man. Super happy.
Oh, I am too. I think that was a great hire.
Super happy, man. Super happy. Sorry, I'm making some lunch. I figured I'd drop in.
Hey, you're good. So Cousins did get released. I haven't seen it yet. I know they were talking about it would save them money. Now, let me see if it's on here. No, it hasn't. It hasn't hit here yet. Yes, I have been scouting players for this year's draft. On Broncos middle linebacker room, well, we got if they bring back Alex Singleton or not. Are they going to bring back Justin Strunard? Are they going to keep Dre Greenlaw and try to, I mean, it doesn't have that big of a cap hit, but are they going to try to work it a little bit more? Well, the tight end from Cleveland, David Njoku, is going to be a free agent. So you'll be able to get him in free agency, and his market value is $9.9 million a year average. That's what his market value is. I 100% believe the Seattle Seahawks will be bringing back Kenneth Walker. 100% I do. There isn't a realm of possibility that I see Seattle Seahawks allowing Kenneth Walker to leave. Well, let's see.
The offense might not be the same.
Hold on, let's see. What is his market value?
Probably like 20 mil or something is what I was looking at.
Kenneth Walker's market value is $9 million a year. So if you were to sign Kenneth Walker in free agency, you're looking at $9 to $10 million a year in market value, and it might be more with the bidding war. You never know.
And the cap's going to go up too.
Right, I'm waiting for that to hit Spot Truck. It hasn't hit it yet.
Yeah.
So
what I'm saying is like if we get that tight end from Cleveland and pair him with Evan Ingram in Denver, that'll be a dangerous tight end room.
I like David Njoku out of Cleveland. I think he would be a really nice target across the middle of the field. And in the red zone, he's a sure-handed tight end. He's a big guy. He can jump. I also like Kyle Pitts out of Atlanta.
Yeah, but Kyle Pitts don't really have like the blocking aspect really down pat. But Njoku definitely does. And then on top of that, I'm not from Denver. I'm from Texas. I love Denver Broncos though. But Denver will have another joker.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Broncos do this free agency. Again, as we get closer to the end of February with the combine, hopefully we'll start to get some rumblings about who teams are really looking at player-wise at the combine. The tight end from Oregon is not going to fall down to 30. Not going to happen. He's not falling that far. He's 100% not falling that far. I actually have him as a top 10, top 15 draft pick. I mean, I seriously doubt I see him at number 30. And I do not see the Broncos moving up in the first round. They really don't do that. The Broncos really do not move up in the first round. They move back, but they don't move up. Will Michael Penix Jr. be the starting quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons next year? Right now, we don't even know if Michael Penix Jr. is going to play football ever again. We don't even know if he's going to play football again. Yes, I agree. We need wide receiver help. There's one that I'm looking in the draft that should be there at number 30 or even in the second round. And I will be discussing him tonight.
For domestic violence.
What did he do? Was it his knee again? Was it his third torn ACL?
Yeah, he shattered his knee.
Yeah, I think this was his third torn ACL.
Oh.
He's also had shoulder surgery. Oh, it's his fourth ACL. Yeah, I don't know if he comes back. Again, if you're the Falcons, it's him on a rookie deal, you can cut him. But here we go. Here's the problem. There really isn't any flashy free agent quarterback. There isn't. Yes, Malik Willis is going to be a free agent. Snoop Huntley is going to be a free agent. Sam Darnold is a free agent, but again, he's coming off of a broken leg and a torn Achilles. Broken leg on one leg and a torn Achilles on the other.
Arizona's probably going to shop Kyler.
No, they are shopping Kyler, and Miami is shopping Tua.
What about the running back for Atlanta? Not Bijan, but Aguilar, the one
behind him. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Algier. A lot of people are saying Algier ends up in Dallas.
That's a bad dude, though.
Yes, Daniel Jones is a free agent. That's what I'm wondering when it comes to Indianapolis. Are they going to sign Daniel Jones to a long-term deal, or are they going to see what they have in their young quarterback out of Notre Dame? Riley Leonard, or Leonard, however you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, he played well at the end of the season.
What about Anthony Richardson? If you go after Anthony Richardson, you're going to have to trade for him. And I get it. He's a young guy. Maybe, oh man, I don't know. Yeah, I know Sutton isn't a true number one, and he's very inconsistent. Who do I think we should let go in the receiver group? Well, I know little Jordan Humphreys isn't coming back. You're not getting rid of Marvin Mims. You're not getting rid of Pat Bryant. You're not getting rid of Troy Franklin, and you're not getting rid of Cortland Sutton. So there's 4 receivers there. Those 4 receivers aren't going anywhere. And I love Marvin Mims, but I try to keep telling people, Sean Payton used him more as a gadget player and a punt and kick returner.
But as we saw in the playoffs, Marvin Mims had the most surest hands out of the whole wide receiver group.
I know.
So, you got to put him more on the offensive side and then, find somebody to fill his role as far as, special teams. And then have him out there, because he has sure hands. Because we saw it, the very first time really was against Bengals. Whenever Bo Nix threw that tight ball within double coverage, and he called it, and then they took it to overtime. And then, before that, he had Bo Nix threw that, 60-yard bomb. And then, he caught it in, probably 1 or 2 feet inside the end zone. He has the most surest hands as far as I've seen on this team.
I know, and yes, we need to stop the dropping passes. Trade it first for Waddle or Garrett. Number one, I'm not trading a first-round draft pick for Waddle.
Maybe 2.
You're gonna give up a 2, and here's where we come in to the deal with draft capital. I get it. The Broncos' 30th overall pick is not worth that much in what they call draft points, right?
Yeah, it's not.
Our 30th pick is only worth 620 draft capital points. But, this is hard, man. If they want a first and a third, so the Broncos pick. Where are we picking the third? So 124. So 744 draft capital points. It would be our 30th, the 30th and the 94th pick. If they're willing to trade him, right? If the Dolphins, which I think they are, if they're willing to trade him, most likely it's going to be a first and a third is what they're going to want.
More likely, yeah.
So, let me look at his contract for next year.
I mean, but also we did try to trade for Jalen Water mid-season, and then they wanted like a heck of a lot, like 2 firsts and all that stuff.
Yeah, they wanted a very high price tag for him. And he's got an $11.6 million cap hit.
Well, we can pay that now because now we're not on the Russell Wilson's contract.
Well, right now we only have, right now until the new cap number hits, we have about 26 million. I think we're going to be looking at like 26 to 40 million in cap space until they start doing some other things to make more money.
Yeah, we're not bringing back Jonathan Franklin Myers either.
I don't think JSN is coming, or JFM back.
So that's money there.
Well, you got Malcolm Rowe, you got Zach Allen. What is that other guy's name? Awuaware, I think is how you pronounce his last name. Awazarike, thank you. Hey, what's going on?
And we got DeAndre Tillman.
Yep.
And Njoku is not going back to Cleveland. He is going to hit free agency.
Yeah, he already said he announced that this morning.
I just wonder if Myles Garrett's going to hit Miles.
You already know Miles ain't going away.
Myles Garrett ain't going anywhere. He just got a deal.
That's right. I guess I didn't hear about that.
Now, Trey Hendrickson could be hitting free agency because he is a free agent, but that all depends on if the Bengals bring him back or not.
I don't think he wants to come back.
Zach Allen just got a contract extension, so he definitely isn't going anywhere.
I got that last year, Trey Hendrickson.
We don't need Trey Hendrickson.
Chicago that way.
All right, Max Crosby. I love how there's a lot of people at ESPN and the NFL think that Max Crosby is going to get traded. I'm looking at the Dallas Cowboys. Because if he gets traded again, he's going to pick where he wants to go. So don't even throw the New York Jets out there, even though they got the crowd capital to do it. He is going to want to go to a team that has aspirations of going to the Super Bowl, not a team rebuilding. So you can look at the Cowboys as most teams.
I also heard like rumors floating around that he might be considering Chicago as well.
That is a possibility as well.
Armchair, you already know my opinion on this, because coming out of Jay Glazer's mouth was that Crosby is getting traded and he will not play for the Raiders. Well, funny thing about that is Crosby came on Colin Howard's show. I don't know if anybody's seen those interviews.
I did.
In his Raider gear, inside the facility, training, and he said he's ready. He has his home he just built in Vegas. His family's doing good. All his friends are in Vegas. He said he's not going anywhere. He laughs at all the talk unless it comes out of his mouth.
I agree.
$30 million, no income tax. I think it's a lot of smoke. And I also heard he sat in on the Clint Kubiak interview as well. I don't know how true that is.
Now that one, I don't know if that's true or not.
Another rumor mill out there. But if he gets traded as a Raiders fan, we're going to get a haul for him anyway.
Oh, 100%. You're going to get more than what Dallas got for Micah.
I agree. So I'm cool either way. I'd like to keep him because I think we have some potential with Clint Kubiak, Mendoza, Bowers, and Jenkins.
My deal, and Sticks, I know you're a Raiders fan.
That's fine.
My deal when it comes to the number 1 overall draft pick. I'm looking at Mendoza, yes. Okay, say I'm in the room with Clint Kubiak and we're talking about it, right? We're talking about that number 1 overall draft pick. Yes,
yeah.
We're going to take Mendoza. But I'm also putting on the table, if somebody wants to move up to that pick for Mendoza, I seriously have to look at the trade package they're willing to give me, because I need an interior offensive line. I need a better defensive backfield. So if I could get a haul, for that number 1 pick for Mendoza, I'm going to have to take it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
if
would
they
definitely
if they
depend on what
offer
they're
me 2 number ones, 2 number twos, and a third,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's one heck of a draft thing.
I'm gonna have to take that back.
Smart way. It's
I would if I was the
it's
Raiders,
just
and I
my
would
checkers,
still
though.
trade Max Crosby and get more draft capital.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at look at this, Sticks. Look at this, Sticks. Think about this, okay?
Draft is going to be phenomenal.
Next year is going to be great. So here's what I could do. I could take the capital in this year's first rounder, right? Number 1 overall. And I could go get me a center. I could go get me a guard. I could get me a corner in the draft. I'm going to need a wide receiver because you got rid of Jacoby Myers. So I'm going to need that. I can look at free agency because I've got $98 million in cap space going into next year. On top of that, I could go get me Malik Willis on a 2-year deal, really cheap deal for 2 years, and then go into 2027 and look at all them shitty quarterbacks coming out.
But are any of those quarterbacks going to be better than Mendoza?
Yes.
Arch Manning.
Well, hold on the Arch Manning talk until we see him next year. I mean, you're going to have Sam Levesque come out. You're going to have Sam Levesque. You're going to have that kid from Ole Miss. What is his name? No, is that Levesque? Hold on. Where's my list?
No, that's
There it is. That's Lenore Sellers. He'll be coming out next year. Sam Levesque will be coming out next year. Arch Manning will be coming out next year. So those are 3 of the top 5 quarterback picks from this year that decided to stay one more year that will be coming out next year.
I just talk about like you need him over Mendoza.
Yeah, okay. I like Mendoza, but he only had really 1 good year in college football.
He did. But I mean, he played well.
But I have to look at it as a general manager, and
That's 1 year though.
here's another thing we got to look at. Here's another thing we have to look at. I love the hire of Clint Kubiak, and that is coming from a Broncos fan. I love it. But here is a fear. Clint Kubiak is a first-year rookie head coach. You use this pick to get Mendoza. And if Mendoza flops, Mendoza's not going to get the blame. Kubiak is going to get the blame. And within 2 years, Kubiak could be gone.
Yeah, I hope they don't do that to him.
I hope they don't either. But that's the nature of the NFL. So if I get a phone call from the Jets, who again have plenty of draft capital to play with over the next 2 years. They have 4 picks in the top 2 rounds this year, 5 picks in the top 2 rounds next year. They have plenty of capital to pass around. And if the Jets call me at number 2, and want to move up to number 1, again, you get their second first round, you get their other first round pick, this year you get the second rounder, or the number 2 overall pick, and then you get their other first rounder from next year, because again, they have 3 first round draft picks next year. And you could get a second rounder this year. Now that they're only moving up 1 spot, you're probably only going to get 2 number 1s, a number 2, and a number 3. But you'll have 2 number 2 picks this year. You'll just be moving back from 1 to 2, and you'll get an extra 3rd rounder. So now
It's not bad what you're saying at all. I guess it just depends on what Spytek and Brady are thinking in that building. I mean, if they're set on Mendoza, then
if they're set on Mendoza, you're set on Mendoza. But you got to remember, I had heard a little birdie at a PFT who wrote a beautiful article about that the Raiders were setting a package together to send to Baltimore for Lamar Jackson. So if PFT, who is not some, NFL rumor thing on Twitter, right? They're legitimate people. with legitimate insiders say that this is what the Raiders are doing, are the Raiders really set on Mendoza? If they're willing to trade all of the King's ransom for Lamar Jackson, maybe, just maybe, they're willing to trade out of that number 1 pick to the number 2 with the New York Jets.
You might not be wrong there.
A little off the QB talk, but I'm excited to see where Chris Brazzell goes from Tennessee against Texas.
Who? Chris Brazzell?
Yeah.
Wide receiver?
Really,
Yeah, I've been looking at him too. I think he's a late first, early second rounder.
I just love his game. Big. He can get down the field fast. Got some hands.
So I agree. Who's your team, Jack?
I'm from New Hampshire, so I'm gonna give him the ring like that.
You're a Patriots fan? Say it proud. You're okay. I'm not. Number one, I'm not one of those.
I am.
All right, I'm not a creator that's gonna rag on you, man. This is an NFL channel first. I care about all the NFL. Then I'm a Broncos channel. I care about all 32 teams. Then I care about my team. Because when all 32 teams put good football on the field, it makes the league better. And I don't care if I'm talking the Raiders. I don't care if I'm talking the Chiefs. I don't care if I'm talking the Chargers, the Cowboys. I don't care. If I, in my head, can come up with something that makes that team better, I'm going to say it. Because that's the way my mind works and how I study this league. I will 100% put it out there. And when I'm looking at the Patriots, we got to look at our offensive line, especially on that left side. We need to move Campbell's to guard, and we need to go get a veteran left tackle. Got to move Campbell to guard and get a veteran left tackle. Not a rookie, but a veteran. Having 2 rookies on that left side of the offensive line, I said was going to be problems. So move Will Campbell to guard. Go get you a veteran left tackle. Either free agency trade. Either way. Maybe go get another wide receiver. Again, free agency draft. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's talk about your guy, Chris Brazzell out of Tennessee. Drake May to him, right? Drake May to a 6'5" wide receiver. He's got speed, right? He runs I think it's a 4.6 40, which in my opinion, I can run a 40 in a day and a half, so that's pretty good. So I'm looking at height, hand size, and I think every time I look at a tall wide receiver with a big hand size, right? I always look at that dimension between the hands.
He's got big hands.
He's got big hands. That equates to corner of the end zone, crosser, right? You know, a crosser or a post. Just a straight post. Right? I'm at the 20. I run him on a post. Pop it up. He's got the size and the hands to come down with it. So I think, and again, with Vrabel, who I 100% love, and I think Tennessee letting him go was the worst decision they could ever do.
That was the worst decision ever. Mike Vrabel.
That Tennessee is in shambles.
They'll come back. They've got some talent.
You've got money in free agency. You've got a rookie, you got a quarterback still in a rookie deal going into his 3rd year, so you got 2 more years to play with that. Since he is a first-round draft pick, you have that 5th-year option. You got a rookie running back going into his 2nd year who is going to be better. TreVeyon Henderson is going to be better next year.
So much better. So
Possibly go get a good tight end. I'm not saying, think of a Kyle Pitts, a David Njoku.
Kyle Pitts is free right now.
Yeah, David Njoku, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts, when you think of Kyle Pitts, think of a 10-yard out. Think of a 10-yard curl or a 10-yard post. Right? When you think of him, when you think of David Njoku, think of a 15-yard curl, 15-yard cut, and then think of a red zone at the 10-yard line. He's got hops, he's got size, and he's got hands. You could do another 10-yard post. You would do a 10-yard slant. You can even do a 10-yard curl with David Njoku, because when he curls, his size is going to block out his defender, which most likely will be a linebacker in the red zone. So a quick 10-yard curl, he'll block out, and with Drake May's timing, he'll be open. Now, I'm not saying he's going to get in the end zone, but you're going to be down possibly at the 1 or 2 yard line. And then his blocking ability will help on the 1 or 2 yard line to get Travion Henderson in the end zone.
100%. No, as an actual like Patriots fan, the fact that they came to a Super Bowl, it was beyond like I'm happy they even came there. You know, it was like this is rebuilding team. Drake May's 23 years old. You know,
what do they got in cap space? Well, let me pull them up. I want to see exactly how much money I got to play with. All right, I'm the New England Patriots, and I'm sitting at $36.6 million in cap space to play with. Coming off of a Super Bowl appearance, I'm looking at David Njoku, or I'm going to put it out there. I know nobody's going to like it, but I like it, and I'll explain. So before y'all criticize me, let me say this guy's name and give you my reasoning. Travis Kelce, 2-year deal, $20 million, 18 guaranteed in New England with Drake May. Great target in the red zone, great target across the middle.
I thought he retired.
No, he's a free agent. Travis Kelce has not retired. He is a free agent.
In Kansas City's not going to bring him back, so they want to develop young guys.
So, again, I doubt it's going to happen because I seriously doubt Travis Kelce will leave Kansas City. But you can never say never in the NFL. Did anybody ever think that Joe Montana was going to play for the Kansas City Chiefs after he played with the 49ers? Did anybody ever think that Jerry Rice was going to end up playing with Seattle, Oakland, Denver after he left San Francisco? Did anybody ever think that Deion Sanders was going to play with somebody else after Dallas? Did anybody think that Richard Sherman was going to play for the 49ers after going to the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks? So we can never say never in the NFL.
I think Travis Kelce goes to Denver. He wins the Super Bowl and right off.
What did you say, Blake? Sorry,
I think Travis Kelce signs with Denver, the division rival. He beats the city.
As a New England fan, I want us to focus on their whole lot.
Why would Denver want to do that?
Go ahead, Blake. What's your reasoning?
Well, we just need somebody that we can get like 10 yards here and there. Dink and dunk down the field.
Hey, Blake, this is what I want you to do, man. I don't even want you to look at every player in this draft. I just want you to look up the tight ends, just all the top 5 tight ends in this draft.
Oregon tight ends.
All of them are better than Travis.
Okay, I love that Oregon tight end, guys, but he is not falling to us. The only way the Broncos, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, and of course my opinion don't mean jack crap when it comes to the NFL, but it's my opinion anyway. Excuse me. The only way the Broncos could get the tight end Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon is you've got to trade up from number 30 to possibly number 20 or top 15. You might have to trade with the Cowboys at number 20 or top 15.
Real quick, boss. What website has the NFL draft order?
You could go to CBS.com. You could go to ESPN.com. You can even go to NFL.com.
I think we should keep him in England at this point.
Well, you're still going to need another tight end. You're 100% 100% going to need another tight end. I like the idea of the Broncos signing David Njoku. I like it.
David and Ingram. Oof.
I like that signing. But if you look at the draft and your heart is set on bringing in an Oregon player because we have an Oregon quarterback and you want Sadiq, the Broncos are going to have to trade up to get him because he is not falling to number 30. Right now, CBS has him going, where is he? Going number 23 to the Philadelphia Eagles.
They drafted the tight end last year. Caleb Warner.
Right, but he wasn't okay. Loner, he barely played. Well, I don't even think he played at all this year.
No, he didn't.
So
he played the preseason. He looked good in the preseason.
He looked good in the preseason, and then got cut and was brought back as a practice squad player.
I think they should try to get Caleb Warner because he's 6'7". He's an ex-basketball player, so he can box up defenders in the end zone and get a touchdown pass here and there.
Well, we got to wait and see if his hands are good enough. You got to remember, he only played 4 football games in college. That's all he played in college was 4 games. He was a basketball player.
Yeah, but I think he used the last year time to develop. So hopefully this coming season we actually can see.
And another thing you have to look at, how is he on the block end? Because in Sean Payton's offense, your tight ends have to be blockers. Your tight ends have to be blockers.
Well, as a Bears fan, I'm hoping we trade DJ Moore and Cole Kmet because we need to make some cap space and we don't need them.
DJ Moore. Let me look up his. Let me pull up Chicago.
It's a big thing in Chicago right now. A lot of people are saying keep him, but he's just not a position in need.
All right, so you are $10.6 million over the cap. DJ Moore cap hit $28.5 million. Dead cap $35.4 million. If you were to quote unquote cut him, you would save about $11 million this year. Yeah, he's a 29-year-old wide receiver with the dead cap hit of $35 million, and he's a free agent in 2030. That is, in my opinion, is a very favorable contract to trade. And even if you were to sweeten the deal and say, "Hey, we'll keep we'll pay $10 million of his cap hit this year," if you take the other 18.5, that saves you 18.5 on the cap, which puts you automatically $8 million in the black on your salary cap problems.
We got some restructuring to do. We'll probably end up being around 35 million under the cap. Maybe 40 once it goes up.
Montez Sweat is somebody you're going to redo. Jalen Johnson, Joe Thuney, Deo Odejimbo. What are the players that you're most likely going to redo?
But that's why I see them trading DJ Moore. And I'm hoping we get Hendricks in free agency so we don't got to give up capital and try to trade for Crosby.
Well, I'm hearing that Trey Hendrickson could be going back to Cincinnati, possibly, kind of, sort of, maybe, iffy, whatever, last year. But would you want to bring in Trey Hendrickson, who's going to be 35 this year, coming off of another bad lower body injury?
He's 31.
All right, 31. He's going to be 31 coming off of another bad lower body in his hips. He had massive hip problems this year.
I'd take him over trading all the draft capital from Crosby because...
Oh, I wouldn't be trading for Max Crosby at all. I wouldn't.
We can still draft, and we got Booker that's only gotten better towards the end of the season, but we need a pass rush.
Max is great, but he's got knee problems.
Yeah, he hasn't been available at the end of the season for the past 3 years. And I love him as a Raider fan, but he's probably not going to be there at the end of the season for any team. So, but then again, he didn't really have a rotation with the Raiders either, because he didn't have anybody else that could step in.
Injuries is nuts. But
Oh yeah, he's great, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm good either way.
nah, as a Pats fan, I fucking love him. I hate playing against him. I love him.
I like him too. I just don't want to give up the draft capital.
Yeah, that's going to be a big draft capital swing to go get Max Crosby, and I'm not for things like that. I like my draft picks.
Well, it'll be interesting because the Raiders have a presser today, Armchair, for QBI. It's in about an hour.
Oh, yeah, that'll be really interesting. Where do I think Jeremiah Smith goes? I don't know.
Jeremiah Smith or Jeremiah Love?
Jeremiah Love's going to the Saints.
Well, he's got Jeremiah Smith. If you're talking about Jeremiah Smith,
That's Ohio State receiver.
From Ohio State, the wide receiver.
Yeah.
hold on, let me look at him real quick.
Is it for?
I think Jeremiah Love has their name in the
Yeah,
Saints.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
I remember watching this. All right, thank you. Yeah, just sit right here. All right, you too.
Well, if he's a wide receiver out of Ohio State, he's not even a top 12 pick.
Yeah, he's going top. He's not, or he is?
He is not.
Really?
He's not even a top 12 wide receiver. Right? Hold on, is it?
That's
No,
weird.
wait, no, wrong. I'm sorry, I was looking at a different position. I'm sorry, that's on me.
Very good.
That's on me. They have him again, even in the wide receivers, he's not a top 12 prospect.
Wow.
They have him. Oh, okay. Are we sure he's even coming out this year?
Let me get declared for the draft.
Because I'm all the way into the 40s and I don't even see him.
Let me look it up.
And he said he went to Ohio State, right?
He broke their rookie receiving record.
Man,
He had like 15 touchdowns and 1,400 yards or something. He's going to be good.
yeah, he's not even a top 12 prospect.
Yeah, he's staying at Ohio State, I think.
Yeah, if he's not a top 12 prospect, then he's not coming out. Because I don't even see him in my top 12s.
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Yeah, so
I was gonna say. I thought he was.
yeah,
He's a sophomore.
yeah, so he's not. We don't even got to worry about that.
What do they think about Jeremiah Love?
Jeremiah Love most likely going to go number 9 to the number 9 to the Kansas City Chiefs, or number 8 New Orleans Saints.
I like that. Yeah.
Because I don't think they're going to be bringing Alvin Kamara back for the Saints. And we all know that Kansas City tried to get Breece Hall. And if Kansas City does not sign Breece Hall in free agency, then we know they're going to be looking at Jeremiah Love in the draft. Because, what is it? Who is it? Hunter? No, that's not
I
right.
just don't want the Chiefs to be good. I want them to be.
Pacheco and Hunt are both free agents.
Kareem Hunt's a free agent?
Yes, Hunt and Pacheco both are free agents.
Let's get Isaiah Pacheco.
Well, I do not want Isaiah Pacheco. He's injury prone. You think J.K. Dobbins is injury prone? Pacheco is worse. Again, if I'm looking at going and signing a running back, if I am dead set on not bringing back J.K. Dobbins, I'm looking at
Has never had a full season.
Breece Hall. Breece Hall, in my opinion, when you look at the free agent running backs, he's got to be on top of everybody's list. Now, there is a running back in the draft that I would rather have over Brees Hall. Again, because I don't have to pay him a lot of money, and I'll get to develop a position, another running back like R.J. Harvey. I'm
personally not a fan of wasting a first-round pick on a running back.
No, neither am I. But Kenneth Walker, Kenneth Walker, K9 is also a free agent, but I don't see him leaving Seattle unless somebody gives him a bigger deal than what Seattle's going to offer him, and his market value is $9 million. Brees Hall's market value is $10 million. Najee Harris is a free agent, but he's coming off a injury. Travis Etienne is a free agent. He's 27 years old. Javonte Williams is supposedly going back to Dallas. Rico Dowdle, yeah, he's 28, but that's also somebody else I'm looking at out of Carolina whose projected market value is only 6.5. Kenneth Gainwell is a free agent. Running back.
A lot of free agents, man. They got to pay Witherspoon, JSN, K9. It's crazy. Reek Woolen.
Oh, you're good, Chris.
Seattle's not going to keep all them.
Well, the deal is with Kenneth Walker, though. I mean, if you could get him back with 9. What? What happened?
I mean, they got to pay a lot of them
The
players.
cat, what? So I don't see Seattle letting your Super Bowl MVP running back. I don't see Seattle letting him walk out that door. I can't see it.
Tennessee about to throw a bag at him though. They're gonna offer him a lot of money.
Oh, they got a lot of money to play with. They got over $100 million.
Yeah. I hear Tennessee wants K9 bad. That's what I was reading today.
Hey, Armchair, I was reading something earlier that the Broncos' #1 option in free agency is going to be Brees Hall.
So they are going to look at Brees Hall, who's a $10.3 million market value, 4-year running back, 24 years old. I mean, so that if that is the case, then that means JK is not coming back.
If Brees Hall stays healthy, though, I think he's better than JK, don't you? I mean, if Hall stays healthy.
So, in my opinion, Brees Hall is better than JK. Like running wise, I think they're the same kind of runners, but like Brees Hall brings other options to our offense. He can catch up the backfield. He blocks really well. Like you can line him up at wide receiver and put Harvey in the backfield and create mismatches everywhere on the field if we have Brees Hall. You can't do that with Dobbins.
I agree.
So I mean,
but in all, sorry, I'm trying to cut you off, but in all fairness, do you want the same kind of running backs in the backfield? Because Brees Hall and R.J. Harvey are virtually the same kind of running back.
No, I don't think they are, because RJ needs to learn one thing, and it's going to take him this whole off season and probably next year. If the hole's not there, if he sees that the hole is closing, he always bounces out. And that's something, I get it, he's a rookie, but he's going to have to learn to stop that.
Well, hopefully he watched the Super Bowl, because that one run that K9 had,
he just sat there and waited.
And he stopped, and then ran through the hole and gained, 35 yards on
Yep.
the play? So
That is a thing, and I love RJ, man. He's a little wrecking ball, but he's got to let the hole develop. Now, again, this might be a controversy to some Broncos fans, but I think the Broncos need to look at a new right guard. I really do, and I don't think we bring Powers back.
So yeah, you mean left guard?
No, I mean right guard. We need a right guard, but I think Powers is also going to be a cap casualty.
we talked about this last week. if you watch the game film, and I understand that the Patriots kind of
Right, we were talking about the center.
That right side. But like I said, I went back and watched some of those games again, and like I said, yes, Miners, and that's who you're talking about, right guard Miners.
Yep.
A lot of his missed blocks were because he was trying to pick up the blocks because McGlinchey and the center missed their blocks.
Yeah, our center is bad.
So if we can actually get a center that kind of knows what he's doing, and maybe another, I'm not saying replace yet, but another cheap, decent right tackle that we can plug in there, we can probably cut McGlinchey money.
Hey, Armchair, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Why do you need to place Quinn Miners when Quinn Miners is having to make up for his center and his tackle?
That's what we were just talking about. So
Quinn Miners is an excellent guard. He's one of the top guards in the league.
right, but also
He's getting old too.
no, he's only 28. Ben Powers is 30. McGlinchey is 32, and he's our right tackle. McGlinchey 100% could be a cap casualty because he's got a $23.7 million cap hit with only a $15 million dead cap. So you're going to be saving $16 million with him. Ben Powers, $18.1 million cap hit with a $9.7 million dead cap hit, which would be 4 something. You're going to be saving $14 million with him.
So, is there any offensive line on the market?
Armchair, so here's the thing though, right? So if we're going to rebuild the offensive line with the center and the right side, and we think that, okay, cool, right? So if we let Powers go, they should move Miners to the left side with Garrett Bowles, who is a solid tackle. You won't have to worry about missing blocks.
Yep.
And we can see really what we do.
Yep. I agree with that. Move Miners to the right, get a new right tackle and a new right guard, and possibly a center. Or who was our center that got hurt that was doing really good? Wattenberg. Hopefully he'll be healthy.
Well, Wattenberg played in that game against the Patriots.
Yeah, but that was his first game back. That was his first game back off of injury, off of IR.
I don't think Wattenberg's like. I think the Broncos could explore some options in free agency to help build that offensive line and get rid of Ben Powers, get rid of McGlinchey, and move Miners to the left and rebuild that right side. There's going to be some decent, like Baron Tucker from the Jets is going to be a free agent. I think he'd be a great right guard for us.
Well, right now it looks like Luke Wattenberg, or no, you got Alex Forsythe. I believe he's our rookie center. And Luke Wattenberg are the only 2 centers on our roster going into next year.
You know what also like I think the problem is? Practicing. So much like safeties like come into like actual practicing, they're not no real team unless you're better.
That's because of the CA.
No, I know, but I'm just like
and as much as we talk about the wide receiver core, Armchair, like I don't see us addressing that in free agency. Like I can see us drafting a couple of young
I
guys
can
to help
too.
that group. But I don't think like because from what I've been reading and what I watched last year is Sean Payton is sold on Sutton and Franklin and Bryant and Mace and all them. Like he's sold on them guys. We just got to get them on the field and they got to be more consistent.
I agree.
Because if we can get Troy Franklin to catch,
just to catch,
and he dropped it, yeah, just to catch. He is 100-yard, 2-touchdown receiver every game.
I feel like you guys should invest in Quentin Johnson. I don't know what his contract's looking like, but
Hey, Harrison, we got several different right tackles. We got Ronnie Staley, Baltimore. We got Cam Robinson, Minnesota. Tyron Smith, New York. We got Joseph Noteboom.
I like Riley Moss. He's under the final year of his rookie deal, so we'll have to wait and see.
Humphreys.
like I said, there's going to be options out there for them to rebuild.
Absolutely.
Just is Sean Payton going to make those moves on the offensive line?
I wonder if it's going to be more George Payton over Sean Payton. I think with the Walter Penner group and everything that they're doing, and then coming out and saying that, you know, they've got money to spend, I think they're going to spend it.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to spend it where we need it. Like, I really
Yeah, probably.
they're going to, right. I'm not saying it's thing, but I've heard that apparently they have George Payton or the Broncos have reached out to John Franklin Myers, his agent, and he's looking for this kind of money. The Broncos are willing to give him the money, like some money, but not the money he wants. Like he wants to be paid like a top 5 defensive tackle, but the Broncos want to pay him like a top 20 tackle. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, does he deserve more money than Zach Allen?
No.
Does he deserve? No, he doesn't, because and Zach Allen don't even get top 10 money.
No, Zach Allen next year will only be making $16.4 million.
Yeah, and like the top defensive tackles are like, I think Derek Brown from the Panthers is one of those top guys. I think he's making like 22 or 23 million a year. So,
guys, I've been at it for 2 hours. I'll call it a day. Thank you guys so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. Again, if you like my content and are not following, hit that follow button. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps me to grow and to get more football-minded people in here. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. I love you too, mamas. Again, I will be on later tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern for our first NFL 2026 Buzz Talk. There's going to be War Chant. There's going to be J-Dub, Colts Nation, and more. Talking draft picks, Super Bowl. It will be on Tuesday and Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Please come check it out. We will try to share it with as many people as we can. We hope you guys enjoy it. We will go through the first hour of us talking and what we have coming in, and then we will open it up to questions, comments, and concerns for your team. This was something we have been planning now for a couple of weeks, and we've been getting together, so I hope you guys really come and look at it and enjoy it. I hope to see you guys there. And always, man, if it wasn't for you guys, my channel wouldn't be going anywhere. So from me and my family, I thank you. I love you. And we will see you guys hopefully tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Peace.
Peace.